We are all familiar with Lake Monroe, just a 20-minute drive from campus. It's a beautiful place to hike, fish, swim, or just get a breath of fresh air.
It's also a place the U.S. Forest Service has plans for. We'll send it out to Lake Monroe, where we find our Isaac Perlich to tell us more about these plans. Isaac?
Yeah, that's right. I'm here on one of the many trails here along Lake Monroe, which has been a point of controversy here for years now, as the U.S. Forest Service has long had plans for some logging, construction, and even burning in this area. But those plans have been met with a lot of legal pushback, most recently last month, when a U.S. federal judge put a stop to those plans, saying the Forest Service needs to put more research and more input into the plans for this area. I talked to one local organization who knows this area pretty well, and they agreed, saying that there's a lot more to Lake Monroe than meets the eye.
You need to take a hard look at the impacts on Lake Monroe.
That's the message of Friends of Lake Monroe, a nonprofit focused on the lake and its watershed. A 441 square mile, 5-county area known for its steep slopes, dotted with oak and hickory trees. Trees the U.S. Forest Service wants to burn, log, and replace with beech maples. The Friends of Lake Monroe says it isn't natural.
The effort to just continually burn and intervene in order to interrupt what a natural system is going to seems backward to us.
The U.S. Forest Service defended its work, citing 2 studies. But according to court documents, one study is almost 30 years old, and the other was done in Virginia, conditions completely different than the Hoosier State. It's work that the nonprofit says would not only pollute the lake, but turn it into a smoky mess.
We don't want burning. We don't want to have to be walking through smoke-filled trails. If they don't take our concerns about the project in advance, then what makes us think they're going to take care when they implement the project?
A project that is put on hold for now. What's not on hold? The effects on Indiana's largest lake and Monroe County's source of drinking water.
One person or one organization can say, oh, this little bit of pollution that we cause, that's not going to have any difference on this great big lake. But every little piece of land has that contribution of their little bit of pollution, and all that accumulates in the lake. So you can't discount it by just saying, my little bit doesn't count. Every little bit counts.
Now, the U.S. Forest Service will meet with the judge and work through all of these issues that were brought up. Also decide on a timeline for all of these projects. We'll, of course, keep you updated on all of that as it happens. But for now, that's all I have here from Lake Monroe. I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.